What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to A Certain Point of View here on a fine Wednesday evening. And it is myself, Brian, and Molly here for the latest match reaction between Mike Kalinowski and Perri Nemiroff. Corruption versus the Quirky Mercs. Shannon versus Coy, which is going to be very fun to see. And yeah, so we're here to do this this bad boy. How's everybody doing? Brian, how you doing on this Wednesday? Hump day.
I've been salty all day today because I should be driving down to Anaheim right now.
Yeah,
having the day off. And instead, it's like the kids knew at work that I shouldn't have been there, and they were testing me today, testing me.
Oh no!
Yeah. So I imagine it was a rough day for you.
Just like it, you know how you're just like your brain's somewhere else. And then you just don't want to be around anyone. Imagine that with 120 middle schoolers, and you're just like, ugh, get away from me.
Yeah, that doesn't sound fun. That does not sound fun. Molly, how's your Wednesday? You had your first official Fall Guys experience earlier.
Yeah, this is my second stream ever on my Twitch channel, and the second time I've ever played Fall Guys. First time I barely played, and I as soon as I lost, I was like, nope, I'm done. But people said it was entertaining, so
I mean, as a viewer myself, it was extremely entertaining. It was a lot of fun.
I think I'm going to. My plan is to just title everything like I'm going to play this until I get a crown. Take 1, take 2, take 3.
There you go.
And
you got your pity crown.
Yeah. I think that's just like if you play and get enough experience, you get a crown, but I don't think you get more of those. I don't know.
I think it's like probably like I don't even know how many.
I had Geo downloaded on my PS4 earlier, so hopefully
I told you
back, I'll play. I'm gonna play once we get it back. So I see everybody else playing. I kind of want to get on it and see how well I do with
it's addicting.
These wacky characters.
Molly said, "All right, this is my last one," about 3 times. So kept going back.
It's true.
And then Alex with that horrible betrayal of cherries.
Oh, man, terrible coach.
All right, so a couple people in the chat already. EM, thank you for stopping in. I got some homework to do, but thank you for stopping by and saying hello.
Yes, as a teacher, do your homework.
Sarju, can always count on Sarju stepping in early here and saying hello. Thank you for joining us, Sarju. Chuck here. One hell of a match today. Ooh. Very, very fun. Leo as well. Today was something interesting. And then Sarju, yes, Oakland. Go A's. Okay, so we have Mike Kalinowski versus Perri Nemiroff. Perri Nemiroff's first official return to the singles realm. Only been in exhibitions for quite a while. Hasn't really competed since she was with Scream Queens and Haley Fouch in the teams division. So I'm excited to see her step in and see what she's capable of by herself. Obviously, we know what Mike is capable of. Very different player this year, capable of a lot of stuff. And I think just for the sake of how things have gone recently, I'll pick Mike for the win. But I would be lying if I said I wouldn't love to see an upset here. I would love to see the Nemiroff take the W on this one, which would be a lot of fun. Molly, who you got on this one?
I've seen enough of Mike, you know.
Oh.
He KO'd Alex. I'll never forgive him for that. Yeah, I'm hoping Perri wins this one.
Scary Perri.
Brian?
I love the nickname. Yeah, I'm going to go with Mike on this one. He's just on a roll that I feel like can't be stopped. But you never know what Coy and Perri and those Quirky Mercs have up their sleeves.
And they need it. After the loss yesterday, they definitely need it. So, Silent Moose, enjoy this one. Yes. Jeremy Adams, question writer, stopping in.
Hi, Jeremy.
Thank you. We're going to enjoy this one. Man, everyone's saying, okay, might as well get to it. I do have these real quick. Leo's correcting me. You are correct, Leo. Perri was not on Scream Queens. She was on Tough Beats. You are correct there. And then Stardew, of course, stepping in 5-1 Blue Jays against the Red Sox, Brian. So there you go.
Last time she started talking trash, look what ended up happening. I'm hoping you keep doing it.
All right. Well, we'll check the score after the match. Let's go ahead and get to this sucker and see what it is all about. Make sure I got everything set here. All right.
It's gonna be crazy here today, and we're gonna find out exactly how we got here. Here we go.
So I don't know if other managers do
Whoa.
this, but I try to get in the mind of my players. So I've been watching scary movies and Perri. I don't understand why.
That's great.
Oh, I hope she spins horror or something.
Yeah, seriously.
I'd love that.
All right, guys, I am back. Did not think this was ever going to happen.
Are those movie
Ladies and
tickets on
gentlemen, you had
her
more reunions?
wall?
Yeah.
You had your run
Yeah.
with Tough Beat.
That's so
Didn't go the way that
cool.
we hoped. And then you came back and you played in a few exhibitions and you had a lot of fun. And you and I talked and you're like, I'm not gonna lie, I had a lot of fun.
Feeling like I might have wanted to jump back in full force. But it wasn't until Koi called me up and asked me if I wanted to join the Quirky Mercs that I'm like, well, that's it. Can't say no to that. Done deal. I'm in.
Oh, yay! Goody goody gumdrops. We get to play against Koi and the Quirky Works. That's what we're here for, right, guys? It's just fun. Good times all around.
I'm really proud of my factions. We already played Mike Kalinowski and Greg did incredible. Greg showed that.
You know Shannon loves Perri, so I don't know how much smack talk is going to happen here.
I really don't know much about Perri. All I really know is that you like Jurassic
Oh my god,
Park.
is he eating ice
You like
cream?
to draw
Yeah.
pretty pictures. So I was thinking maybe changing your name to Pretty Perri. Kind of your personality. You're nice, you're friendly out there. You draw those pretty little pictures.
I'm not familiar with her. I did go back and look at her game tape, and the only thing that I discovered is that she's fairly unremarkable.
But
Oh.
now, the big benefit I have is Koi having my back, and also all of the Quirky Mercs, they've been able to give me, I think, the advice that I really need to possibly pull this off here.
It's keeping me safe.
Oh,
Let's just have some fun. I'll sit there and answer questions. You'll sit there and draw some drawings and entertain me. And we'll just have some fun at the table. Sound good?
Win or lose, I can guarantee you one thing. I'm going to have way more fun playing this match than Mike Kalinowski is.
Hey, love it. Love it. Nice.
See, some of them are just there to have fun.
Samir, this is fun.
Oh, I can't wait.
Thank you, John, for joining us. What's up?
Yeah, look.
I like that Kalinowski is
exactly
giving
what we
in
thought it
to
would
his
be.
sweet
Nemiroff
cravings
has
like we
nothing to
all
lose.
are in
She's
quarantine.
coming in here to play against Mike Kalinowski, who's a
What if he like ends up just turning into
you know what he's
Fat
done in
Adama?
the team division, obviously. And
Fatly.
now
Fatly.
Mike
Fatly.
Kalinowski finds himself in
Fat
a-
And then
no.
sheds it in an
against
episode.
a game of
Yeah,
Perri
in a
Nemiroff.
week he'll do
I'm
some
pretty excited.
jump
Oh,
ropes
this is gonna
and
be a good
it'll be
one,
gone.
man. I like the slight
God,
verbal
that
jabs
would
we
be
saw
so
back and forth.
funny.
We kept it classy for the most part.
How
but
strict
once
do you think
get
his
on that
diet
playing
is just
field,
so he
you
can
know
do
how
that during every
competitive,
promo
how
he
bad both
makes?
of these teams
Right?
and,
I mean, he's
uh,
eating drumsticks
Probably.
and
They
feel like the
cereal and
representative.
ice
It feels like
cream
Perri
and
is representing every dime
He looks like the type
demonstrated by
that just
Dr.
is
John Hammond, and Mike
no
is
effort,
representing every superhero
fast
ever
metabolism.
come up.
Yeah.
So a whole lot is on the line here today, Christian, even though we're still in round one.
Thank you, as always.
Good morning.
Morning.
Works in Koi Andrew, and she was pursued by a few other factions. She chose to go.
Yeah,
with
if Perri
Quirky Mercs,
spins horror,
and she's representing.
that could be big
Quirky
because
Mercs.
that's not
Yeah,
something
that's-
Mike is
Andrew has a
familiar
lot of
with.
confidence in
Yeah,
her.
obviously.
he's been Torah. That's
Win.
not
Erupting.
Yeah.
for him.
It'd be a lot of fun to see
really
that.
coming on strong here, and look what they've done in the tournament already. You look at what Adam.
Yeah, I feel like
Collins
if pours on the wheel, he might
now
stick with
we
whatever
have,
he spins first.
match here with
Mhm.
Mike Kalinowski. So, without any further ado, the manager of the Quirky Mercs, Koi
Oh.
Andrew, and the queen of corruption herself.
God, I want to see them talk crap to each other.
Shannon, that grin on your face has kind of been there. It's been stuck there since that run that you guys have been on. It doesn't seem like corruption is doing anything except winning right now. How do you feel going into this match? Is this something you're already looking to go into the second round, or are you taking Perri serious?
Look, yeah, I'm gonna keep grinning, win or lose, because this is just so much fun, isn't it? We had a nice vacation. Thank you so much for asking. But we've been back since then, and I don't know much about Perri. I've never actually met her in real life. I'm sure she's very scary and very wonderful, and all of the things that people say about her must be true. So yeah, we're taking it seriously. This is a whole new tournament, a whole new game. We got all new situation here. So we've wiped the slate clean. We've wiped the slate clean from our vacation, and it's back to work. So
And this was filmed before the
Very
teams
prepared.
match, so they
Who knows
obviously
what we're
don't
gonna
know
get
that
to. I'm
Shazam is going to
excited
be
to see.
playing corruption down the line.
Yeah, Koi,
Hmm.
you know, you heard in the pregame with Christian how bad your faction could use some points. Do you think that Perri not only can get the W today, but if she does, that's a huge boon for her confidence? How far can Perri Nemiroff take you in this tournament?
Well, the thing I like about this match is I've known Mike probably the longest and most of anyone in the Schmodown. I know Mike from DC Movie News. We work together a lot, and I think he's great. But I think because of that, I see some of the cracks in the armor. And he's
God, I love those posters in the background.
I know so much. Divisions. I'm always very impressed. But we saw what happened.
I could just imagine walking into his apartment and being like, "Oh my God, it's a comic book shop."
It's oh God, I can imagine.
I think this is going to be the next evolution of that. I think we had our great Charmander situation.
Thanks for joining us, Ben. Glad you're able to join us live.
Hey, welcome.
I'm proud of Perri from the jump with training and the excitement. I'm really curious how this goes, but I think it's ours.
All right. Well, look, it's a big match for both you guys, for both
God,
Corruption.
aren't we all, Chuck? Aren't we all?
Mercs, we wish you luck, and we'll see
Hey,
you
Rachel.
in a moment.
Hey, Rachel.
All right, Mark, the competitors are ready to go. The question is, my friend, are you ready to go?
Oh, I'm ready. If you're not hyped up, just replay those.
Brian,
two
what's
managers.
Roy
Christian,
McAvoy from?
They are playing for a whole lot today as well. So this is going to be.
That's not Happy Gilmore, is it?
Ladies and gentlemen, it's
Whoa.
time for the
Tin Cup.
movie trivia.
I've never seen that. I don't know what that is.
Oh my!
And cup.
Introducing.
I don't think
Talking about
Molly
beer
has.
pong?
Yeah, see, she doesn't know either.
ESPN Plus now.
I only know 10 cup beer pong.
Stories and characters, the largest
Just one of the
Ah,
greatest
and
sports
exclusive sports.
movies ever
Disney
/
Plus
golf
movie,
movies ever.
ESPN Plus.
Oh, we have an honored guest in our chat right now.
Representing the Quirky
Oh, yeah.
Mercs.
Hey,
Hello.
thanks for joining us.
0 wins.
Hello.
1 defeat in the
Just
singles
so you know, we are
division.
massive Coy Andrew fans here.
Yes.
Give it up for
Except Coy got mad at Molly last show.
Perri.
Everyone does it at least
Perri.
once a week. It's
Back,
fine.
ladies and gentlemen.
I can't believe it.
Back in the Schmodown, the professional Schmodown, that is. We've seen you've done an exhibition and new releases in Jurassic Park and that Iron Man Classic match against Cody. But what was it? Was it something inside of those matches that clicked and you said, I want to do this again?
You know how much I love the game, period. And I had sat out of it for so long. So I think the second I got that gameplay feeling again, win or lose, it kind of it kicked in and it made me desperate to jump back in. And I know that there's a chance I'm going to lose. And if I lose, I'm not going to be happy about it. But not playing it all at this point would hurt me more. So I got to get in. I got to give it a
what you
shot.
should do with your movie
Perri,
ticket.
we know how bad of
giant-
No, I have,
you are and how Perri, we know how great of a competitor you are and how
That's
bad
what the
you are.
Cullens did with
But
their
I'll ask you
graduation
this.
caps
You
in
and I
Twilight.
closed out a number of
Okay.
premieres together,
Shame-
or the
shamefulness,
after
I was
parties
watching
anyway,
Twilight
and
before it
played
came
beer pong
on.
virtually a couple of days ago. You have your
I have a
victory dance
book
ready
with
to
all
go
of them.
today. Are you anticipating
Ah.
good vibes coming out of this?
And some of them are, a lot of them are faded,
I'm feeling
but
all the good vibes.
the
I'm
first
not one to
ticket
get
I
ahead
have
of
in here
myself.
is
I'm big into the
Friends
idea
with
of
Benefits,
jinxing myself,
July
but I can bet
24th,
you anything
2011.
That Dewey will be thrilled to do a
Wow.
victory little
So,
dance with
what is that,
me
9
if
years worth of
that
movies?
is how it ends up. So
See, I tried doing that, but like I think I
There is a
forgot
cat
after the
current.
second one, and I was just like, I'm just.
he's loafing. He's loafing in the corner.
I think I
He wasn't
had
allowed
all
to-
of the
he wasn't allowed
tickets
to
that I
sit in my lap
had
because
when I
have to have, like,
went to
a
see
pad of
the
paper.
Pirates of the Caribbean,
Might-
the first
Might
one,
be good luck
because I
then
went
for you
and
there,
saw
but I
it
will have to
7
ask you a
times in the
question here, Perri.
theaters.
So back in 2017, I believe, was the last time.
Oh my god!
I mean,
Yeah.
I
I was a
there was
fangirl.
new rookie who
mine
had
is
entered
mine's the
league and
biggest
nobody
is
knew
the Force
anything
Awakens.
about
I saw
him,
it 10
and
times.
his name
in
was Mike
theaters, so-
Kalinowski. Fast forward 3 years later, he's a multi-division champion. He is a loudmouth, as you've seen on Twitter.
There you
has
go.
been kind of saying things here and there on the twits. Does any of that
It
stuff get in
sure
your head,
is.
playing
Molly, have
with
you
those-
started
that kind
reading
of
Midnight
prestige
Sun?
or the fact that
No, I ordered
shut up.
like an actual physical
Not
copy,
at all.
and it's
I
Adore.
think
still
that
on the way.
Mike's a great player. and
I'm,
there's a lot of great
like,
players in the league.
5
Period.
or
But what
6
I'm
chapters
doing
in,
right
it's
now
so
is
good.
playing against
Ooh,
myself.
I can't wait. It'll probably get here this
Can't
week or
get
next week.
something, and I'm bummed about it. Just move on.
I
Keep
have
my
so
mind
many
open
books
for
to
the
read
rest of the
though.
round.
Ugh.
That's my focus right now, not on Mike.
All right,
Uh-oh.
thank you, Perri. Good luck to you. We're going to put you in a
Jake,
waiting
you're in
room here.
trouble.
Oh,
And
not that
your
one.
Opponent.
Oh, yeah. Hey, man.
And
What's up?
her
What's up, Paris? Good.
with
I'm
a
glad
record
you're mad at me.
of
I'm
7
glad.
wins
I don't know what's going on.
and 4 knockouts.
I started just a little fun beef with Ferris
Corruption.
from Let's Get Ready. It's been fun.
He is
Mm.
the former movie trivia.
Ferris, we're not a part of his nonsense.
Look,
Two-time
Bedore stepping in. It is. There you go.
Champion, Mike the Killer.
What's up, Jeremy?
Hey, Jeremy.
Let me stop you right there, champ.
Oh boy.
You know, were you guys talking trash about me because I didn't listen? I had these things off.
No, it wasn't trash, Mike.
You're sure we're coming off of what we're coming off of here in the past year? Usually I come into a bit of a brisk welcome.
Well, okay, fine. I'm tired of seeing you because you seem to be in all these
You're
matches.
tired of seeing me? Well, that's not my fault. I keep winning.
Keep winning. And look, if you, I don't know if you've seen it, but about a month ago, Frank Janish put up the start of corruption and how it all went down, and your evolution of where you went and where you are now, and all the title matches and all the tournament wins you've had. And
they're short, Brian.
You chose to be here.
I need to watch
could have had an easier road and gone to the championship itself. You chose not to do that.
Correct.
Now, even though this is not, no matches in this are easy, and you know what kind of competitor Perri Nemiroff is.
Absolutely.
Bit of a risk or not?
Did you say I'm scared?
This is a risk.
Yeah, of course it's a risk. Like, look at. I did the risk with IG. You know, that was a risk, but look at what Alba did, man. That was God, he had to play into IG, and then my first match out of that guy gave me the toughest match of everyone I faced outside of Chance in that IG tournament. So Perri, you know, I don't sleep on her. Movies are her life. She's one of these people that makes a living with movies, watching movies, reviewing movies, talking to the filmmakers. Of course, I'm not going to underestimate her, but you know, like the IG risk that paid off.
I hate this chair. It always, when I move, makes like a fart noise.
It's okay.
IG, the tournament's over, and my team and my faction.
You don't want any more, Brian. I'll take it off.
We're saying that it was going to break.
Absolutely not. It reclines the whole way back. I could literally
two rookies from our team make huge debuts. And they're both their play-in matches, and that's the team that I've got behind me here. So we're ready to go.
Ferris, I literally have no idea what's going on.
There's nothing going on.
I hurt you too.
I made a super. I made a comment earlier on the stream. I was like, "Oh, thank goodness Ferris isn't here," and that's where it's coming from.
Wow,
you're in Indy's relationship.
That's rude. How dare you?
Oh, it's all fun and games.
Is Indy going to be
Throwing
there for
shade.
you when it matters, or do you not rely on the strength of the animal kingdom for this match?
Mark, I'll tell you this, and you being a dog dad yourself, you understand this. My dog is kind of like me. He likes to be the center of attention, and when he's not the center of attention, he gets upset. So it's kind of it's like this tug of war between him and I. Unfortunately, right now it's my time to be the focus here, and he's got to take a back seat. But my little guy's always in my corner. He's always there.
Indiana Bones.
All right. So with that, Mike,
one of those clever names.
Good luck.
For dropping me out?
Yeah, thank God. All right, and now we're going to bring both Mike and
you said to drop me out, but now I'm back.
I really like this version of Mike Kalinowski.
Me too.
It's a lot of fun.
Battlefield, Mark, please.
The smart ass is the best
rules
one.
of round number one. Treats for doing Indy, first of all.
Alrighty. If you are joining us for the first time, first of all, thank you very much for joining us. Very simple on how we do our reactions. It's question for question. We play every single question, including both round twos, bonus questions, everything. We do whiteboards the first round, and then shout outs the second and third round, and see how everyone does at that point. So there we go. Yes, Rachel, you got it last week. Technically, yeah, it's the Winter Soldier suit chair for Captain America. Yes.
Nice.
Remind each competitor of your 3 usages of the JTE rule throughout the duration of the match, named for the famous Wisconsin.
It's funny. Every time, or
Josh, the engineer.
all the time I sit here doing these podcasts with you guys, I've always had a foldable chair. Never had a nice, comfortable computer chair. I need to get myself one.
Your manager must also
Yeah.
and confirm.
Yes, Bedore. Goddard.
$300.
All right. Well, with that,
It wasn't $300. Get out of here.
I got like a pretty comfy chair off Amazon for like $50.
And Perri?
I mean, we probably have extras at the office anyway that I can take.
The real Captain America chair I
Round
showed
one,
Jake,
question
but that
number
was
one, started in the realm
$900.
of action adventure. Harrison Ford played the Tom Clancy character of Jack Ryan for the second time, in which 1994 film?
Oh my God, what's the... Oh.
I'll tell you what, man, that Harrison Ford, what a run he had in the 80s, you know?
He also has a very fun.
I
funny-
probably got the name wrong.
Good run. 5, 4, 3.
I think
Better than Liam Neeson.
We'll see.
1. Pens down, please. And
Hunt for
Mike,
Red October.
He went into the president's office. You're gonna bark at me like some junkyard dog?
Damn.
Perry.
I have it. I have the fugitive on the brain.
That's all right. So Kalinowski goes up 1-0 over Perry as we get to round number 2. Mark.
This is romance is the category. Sweet romance.
Something I'm used to in my life.
Yeah. I wouldn't have like that.
He's sad
Oh,
today.
jeez.
One point. Donald Gleason and Rachel McAdams star in the time
Oh, what is this
travel
called?
romantic
Oh, I got it.
comedy titled what?
Sometimes if I like yell at myself, I get
Not
it.
choose Beef Louis.
This is one of the best romantic comedies
working title.
slash romance
Steve
movies
Lewis.
of the 2010s. It's so incredible.
He's Mike. Don't listen to him.
5, 4.
Crap. I don't think I have.
First one.
Oh, you have a little extra time.
In the world of romance, Donald Gleason and Rachel McAdams star in the time travel romantic dramedy titled what?
So I remember I saw this in theaters.
I saw
remember
this,
watching this movie. It's so
Christian
good.
said
and I
his
love
favorite
it.
two-word
I don't know.
slang.
That wasn't my chair.
5, 4,
Caw.
Yeah,
Great.
caw-caw.
2, and 1. Pens
I
down,
don't
About
please.
time.
Oh, no!
Shoot, I put times up.
Correct.
I thought that was leap year.
About
Yeah,
leap
Mike
year.
won.
Leap year is Amy Adams.
Over
Times
Perry.
up, or
crap.
about time made me and Alex
Llamas.
just ball.
Oh, it's so
sport
good.
Does
So
Kevin Costner's character play in the 1999 film For Love of the Game?
There's love again. Got romance, got love. Just everybody's feeling good today.
Yes, so are you.
Yeah.
I like
Yeah.
that.
I'm even.
Like
got
a
me.
wild guess here.
I was going
5,
to draw something attached to it, but that just did not
3,
look okay.
don't
Two.
attempt that, Brian.
1. Pens down, please. And Mike.
Baseball?
The baseball.
correct.
Oh, dang it.
Baseball.
3, 2. The only time you
Sports,
ever see
man.
Thomas is firm during a sports question. All right, what's the
I
next?
don't know if he played two. You know, we got Roy McAvoy here himself. I don't know if he was doing another one after Tin Cup right away.
Next one.
I'm flirting dangerously close to upsetting
You
the writer. Your next question is in the category of movie taglines.
Oh.
And the question, what 1984 Joe Dante movie features the tagline, cute, clever, mischievous, intelligent, dangerous?
What is good?
I think the
Oh my God.
same can
I
be
don't
said
even
about
Oh
either
my God,
Perry,
it's a big movie.
cat Dewey, or Mike's dog Indy.
Oh,
You making yourself laugh?
Yeah. 1. Pens
I'm gonna be
down,
so mad at
please.
myself.
And Perry.
Hands down, Brian.
That's incorrect. Mike.
Gremlins?
Gremlins is correct.
ah, dang it.
4-2.
Gremlins,
4-2.
yep.
So Mike goes up by 2 here as we get to our next question.
I've never seen Gremlins.
Sci-fi.
Oh,
Here it is.
Oh,
so
Which
good.
MCU actor plays physicist Ian Donnelly in 2016's Arrival?
Oh, crap.
I lost $5 just there. You know why?
Oh, you didn't know I was going to say physicist?
Didn't think you'd get it.
Suck it. And 5, 4,
Molly, I think.
Is this?
Oh, I'll save it for after
2,
the stream. Actually,
1. Pens
I don't
down,
know.
please. And Mike.
I cannot. Is it Jeremy Renner?
Yes.
yes!
Perry?
damn it.
Yes. But Mike, Mark, about a month ago, I did tell the great Alec.
I really wanted to put Mark Ruffalo, but I knew that was
Guinness to,
wrong.
Go ahead and say what
That's
you
who
want.
I was
All right, next
thinking,
one.
but I didn't write it down.
I don't think he knows. Your next question is in the world of comedies.
I'd like to get one in round one.
Dewey's laughing in the
Hey,
corner.
this is a hard round. I'll admit
This
this
is
is a
hard.
round.
Favorite two competitors in the tournament. Your question. Rock Ridge is a frontier town about to be destroyed to make way for a railroad. In which classic 1970s movie?
Jesus.
Classic 1970s.
It's funny because now all the questions are being written in capitalized
That's
letters,
four.
and I feel like they should be
3,
yelling them.
2, 1. Pens
I have
down,
no
Perry.
idea.
I got nothing.
And Mike,
Blazing Saddles?
that's correct.
Oh.
Blazing Saddles,
Are you kidding me?
6-3.
Jay,
And
you
to our
should
next
know that.
question. And
Your
that's
dad-
I should know that and the
Thank
Gremlins.
you.
a thriller.
I'm so disappointed.
You'll find doppelgangers of the film's leads, known as tethered, in which film?
All right. 2
Oh
questions
my
away
God,
from a
why
perfect
am I-
round for Mike Kalinowski, Christian.
Oh shit! What's the name of that movie?
He's close, but we'll see.
Okay. I need to not draw.
4,
Repeat.
3, 2, 1. Pens down, please. Pens
Oh,
You
down.
are so lucky it is the shortest answer left.
Yes.
Damn
I
it.
thought you were messing with me, Mike.
Yes.
Damn it.
Damn it.
I wrote Scissors movie.
Oh, that's there you go.
Mike
There you
misses
go.
that. And
I tried to
Perry
draw a
finds
baseball
one by
bat.
two
It
now.
looked like a penis.
That
I tried to
big
draw
guess I
scissors,
remember
it looked like a
movie
game
penis.
hard.
My
All right,
God.
here's the next question. The final question now, because Mike didn't get a
You were
perfect
so
round.
lucky it was only 2 letters long.
Yeah,
who knew
I
that the
seriously
announcer's curse
was.
actually works in the Schmodown, too. Your final question in round number 1 is in the category of animated movies. Could be drawn on a computer, maybe by someone's hand. Your question: which Saturday Night Live alum provides the voice of Kuzco in The Emperor's New Groove?
He's technically one of my fraternity.
Oh my goodness.
This guy.
He's one of my fraternity brothers,
For
technically.
you? Okay, I'll just be here.
5, 4, 3.
Can't write this one in 2 seconds.
Pens down. Start with Perry.
Nope.
I don't know.
Chris Kattan?
David
That's incorrect.
Spade.
Mike.
David Spade?
Yes.
Wow.
That's his lead.
Wow.
7 or
What
or
a
takes 3
wow.
points. So 7,
What
4,
just a
7, 4
mind-bending
as we
round.
get-
My
Ugh.
Round number 2. Round number 2 begins. Mark, how does it go?
All right, Brian, how many did you
First of all, I
get?
do not prefer that kind of language.
Quattro.
I got 4 as well. Molly?
I heard Josh.
Oh.
Let me run through some of these comments real quick. Let's see.
My brain is just not on fire today at all. It's that stream
That was-
earlier.
That was
Really got in the
tough.
kid's head.
I blame Fall Guys. I should have known Us. I should have known
Competitor gets a spin at the wheel. The wheel
some of the other ones.
God darn justice. Once you settle on a category,
Leo's there to give us the correct answer.
There you go, Brian. There you go.
Yeah.
Fine.
Brian, you have a lot on plate. There you go. Yep.
Okay, Starger, if you guys knew how many movies I haven't seen, oh man, it's bad. You could honestly almost say any movie, and it's probably.
He's going to get to decide whether he would like to spin that wheel first or defer. To his
There you go. Something we mentioned.
Right now, you're going to have 60
Yeah,
seconds.
they should be yelling since when you.
There you go, Molly.
Shannon.
Yeah, my brain is elsewhere right now.
And Ben, Ben has a question.
No, I didn't get one today.
That's
It's
it.
not. It's not a thing that I get every day.
You know what, Bador? I totally spaced. Gimme, Molly. That's right. That's right. Earlier on your stream, I don't know if you caught it, but you were playing the tail game and you kept saying, gimme.
Give me,
And Bador and I were talking about it in the chat, and she was like, "You should introduce her as Gimme Molly." And I totally spaced.
All right, so here we go. So this
I wonder what those wheel slices say. Oh,
Oh,
look at that.
2000s. Eddie Murphy, Pixar.
Round it goes.
Give me
Spike Lee.
Pixar. Give me
Eddie-
Pixar. Give me Pixar. Yes. He's not gonna.
He's not gonna
Oh.
You know.
Is horror not on there? Bond
But
is
Patrick
on there.
Patrick's been, not Patrick. I'm sorry.
Monster
movies
He's
is
been working
Perry,
with
that's
Madness,
for
and that's
sure.
his big one.
I know, and I know
New
that
releases
could
is for
probably
Perry as well.
navigate
Bond is
Yeah.
Kalinowski.
eliminate it.
Can we not do Bond again?
And Comic Book
Sigourney,
is counting.
Sigourney Weaver is down at the bottom.
Better. What did your gut tell you?
Ooh,
Yeah, it's spin again. Let's see what we got.
Okay.
he's trying to get Bond.
He or Comic Book. He's trying to hit one or the other.
That's for you.
No, he's for sure trying to hit Bond.
Round number 2.
Right. Probably a couple categories he wants on that wheel, Christian. Here it comes, round and round.
Oh, that's a
New
Perry thing.
releases.
Ooh,
That's a Perry thing.
this could. We'll see what we do. Good luck.
She played in the exhibition for new releases.
Remove.
Oh, did you really? That's right.
Yeah.
Bond.
She played in it.
Uh-oh.
All right, Mike, you're going to get 4 questions here in the realm of new releases.
Sounds good.
ready?
Let's do it.
All right, here we go. All right, so new releases is anything from the last 12 to 18 months. And
Okay.
here you go. Mike, which actor plays Lieutenant Colonel James Doolittle, who after completing air raids across Japan, ends up trapped in China in 2019?
Ed Sheeran.
Midway?
what?
No,
I believe it's Ed Sheeran.
no, it's
think I know this, but I got to play it safe. Let's go multiple choice.
Yeah.
Is it A, Nick Jonas, B, Luke Evans, C, Dennis
Aaron
Quaid,
Eckhart.
D, Aaron Eckhart?
Oh, you're right. It is.
Two-Face himself.
Yeah, you're right. Ed Skieran's the main actor, though.
Aaron Eckhart.
Yeah,
For
you're
1
right.
point. That's
You're right.
All right.
Reminder to both competitors, let's keep our hands where we can see them, just so we know nobody's clicking on funny stuff, you kids in your internet.
All right, here's question 2. Which actor plays Conall, Conall, the leader of a group of powerful fairies in
haven't seen it.
Maleficent? Mistress of Evil?
Chiwetel Ejiofor.
I did not see that.
A, Chiwetel Ejiofor, B, Ed Skrein, C, Idris Elba,
Ed Skrein,
Robert Lindsay.
Is it A?
Chiwetel Ejiofor is correct. All right, here you go. Question number 3. Who directed the 2019 remake of Black Christmas?
The second Black Christmas.
This is a Perry question.
Yeah, Perry probably knows this.
Which writer
A,
watched Black
Jennifer
Christmas?
Kent, B, Sophia Takal, C,
I'm
Lee
gonna say
Janet,
A.
D, Karen Kusama.
I'm gonna say D.
C.
C?
It's incorrect. Perry, your question is, who directed the 2019 remake of Black Christmas? Is it A, Jennifer Kent, B, Sophia Takal?
It's
C- That is correct.
It's A?
But just a reminder to the
Is that what she
competitors,
said?
if you could let me, for audio listeners,
I think
it's okay. That's all right. So 9-5, Perry gets a big steal there as Mike gets
Ooh,
to
come on, Perry.
the
Come on, Perry.
last question. The last
Was
question.
it A?
I
And
think so, yeah.
here you go. All right. Mike, who plays the adoptive mother of a young boy with otherworldly powers?
Elizabeth Banks.
Right
Damn it! Damn!
For 2 points, Mike Kalinowski.
I literally
Season
saw her name,
but
saw her face, and she was like,
6-point lead now
what's my
over
name?
Perry Nemiroff.
I haven't seen
That's
any of
12
these movies so
points and
far.
1
Oh,
steal.
Molly, you
So we're gonna
might
drop
like
Mike out,
Brightburn.
bringing back
Brightburn is a very
bringing in
cool
Boy
movie.
Andrew Corey, you got 60 seconds to talk to Perry here starting
I
now.
think I heard of that
So
one.
that feel was great, and we needed it. I also
It's
know
essentially
the.
I
saw your face. You would have.
it's if Superman turned bad is what it is.
Is
If you didn't grow up
Okay.
like you did, it's essentially, and James Gunn produced it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
To win
yeah,
the round
it's pretty cool.
here,
He's
'cause that
violent
was your
too.
round. So
Very
the first
violent.
round was like a couple seconds. The second round is where the game gets the momentum. You're a momentum player. We're a competitive nature. I think it's just a matter of round 2. And
Well, crapola for Kalinowski because that might have possibly given Perry a fighting chance. Well, that did get Perry a
All
fighting
right, so
Fingers
Perry, we're
crossed.
Oh,
Situation.
That's what he's doing right now.
Yeah.
He was taking a nap.
Big baby.
And here's the spin.
Come on, get monster movies.
Is the Emperor's New Groove a wheel slice? Because that would be clutch.
I
What?
need Pixar. Damn it.
And we land on monster movies.
Yes!
Mike Boy, you have 60 seconds to talk to
Do
Perry
it.
about monster
Do
movies
it.
starting now.
what's your first gut instinct?
My first gut instinct is that I don't like it, but I also don't like a number of slices on the wheel and really don't want to get bombed.
Do you not like it more than the statistical relevance?
Because, well,
Does your gut say you'll land
there
on
are a
that?
lot of old monster movies.
Yeah.
I mean, there's a better chance that I would get one that I want, but
Are you
random
more-
ones don't work in my favor, so I am nervous. But I feel like
Boy is
I'm-
the master when it comes to talking to them for a wheel.
If it's a lost cause, we should respin. Like if that's your instinct, that's your instinct. Okay,
Yeah.
let's go with your gut.
Good. Talk
Oh.
her through it. Good.
Respin, here it is. So whatever
He-
Perry gets, she's
I
got
will
it.
say, out of all the managers, is the best
Trying to
when it
avoid
comes to
that.
talking.
Mono.
wheel.
I thought monster
Christian, not a
movies
big
was
fan of
a,
you
was a total
too.
Perry thing.
Wheel of Fate.
Oh.
Well, it was meant to be.
Yeah.
Supposed to happen. So, all
All
right,
right.
dropping out Coy, bringing
All right,
Yeah,
come on,
that-
Perry.
Mike
That is a
Perry,
little bit shocking. I would have thought
four
monsters might have
questions
been.
in the realm of
Well,
monsters.
hopefully Kalinowski won't get any steals on this one.
All right, Perry. Each question's worth 2 points, and if it makes you feel any better, you have the arguably third greatest host in the history of movie talk asking you the question. 2 points.
More credit.
Your first of 4 questions. Which MCU actress plays the wife of Aaron Taylor Johnson's
Oh, Elizabeth.
14.
Damn it!
I wasn't
Time
even
with
looking.
Elizabeth.
That's 2 points. All right, question 2.
All right, Perry. Who was the original Wolfman in 1941's The Wolfman?
Multiple choice.
Is it A, Boris Karloff?
Boris Karloff.
B, Lon Chaney Jr. C, Rico Browning. Or D,
I
I
just
say
like the name.
B.
I just like the name Rico Browning, so I'm gonna go with that one. Mike seems to know it.
B.
Saw Lon Chaney Jr. walking with the Queen. That is a
Oh.
point.
Yeah, there you go, Molly.
One
All right.
point.
On the board.
Next. In the Underworld franchise,
Oh, crap.
what name is given to the vampires tasked
Oh.
with killing the Lycans?
Come on,
She's gonna
Jake.
go multiple choice.
Mr. Underworld.
Choice.
Is it A, Death
Death
Dealers, B, Blood Servers,
Death Dealers.
C, Wolf Executioners, or D, Grave Diggers?
A.
Yeah.
A is correct,
Yeah.
and Christian,
Great
she's
job,
maneuvered
Perry.
her way around this.
Oh, man.
The reason I didn't say it is because I thought
Perry
Death
has a
Eaters, and I was
chance
like,
to
whoa, wait a
tie
second,
Mike
that's different.
Kalinowski
Great
going into
franchise.
round 3 if she can get this last
If
question.
she gets this, we're going into a tie in the round. Ooh,
Perry,
man.
that question in the world of monster movies is: in what 2010's film?
Pacific Rim.
2010 to 2019.
Aha! I beat you
does
to it.
Idris Elba
I don't
say,
know, man. That's
"Today we are
close, but I'll give it to
canceling
you.
the
I'll give it to you.
apocalypse"?
Come on, Perry.
Ask the judges.
Pacific Rim.
Oh.
Yes.
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 Tie.
Woo!
Yes. Game going into round 3.
Wow, Perry Nemiroff coming back all the way from
Wow.
that deficit after
Wow.
round number 1.
Hell
And
yeah.
monster
Got a
movies, but
0-0.
it's
Oh, yeah.
right.
Ah, there we go.
11-11 as we get into round number 3. Mark, how do the rules of round number 3 go?
In round number 3, each competitor is going to give us a series of numbers. We need 3 numbers from each of you.
Aha!
It can range from 1 to 20.
Look at the
You may
chat.
not pick the same number as your opponent. Why do we need the numbers? They correspond to a different kind of
Hello.
movie, trivia, showdown,
He's-
and goodness. Your first
Gabby
question
just
is
shut the
worth 2
door,
points. Your next
And he
one
was
is
laying
worth
on the
3
bed. The
points.
second
Your last
she shuts
one,
the
should we
door, he
make it
gets
that
up and
far,
starts
is
crying at the
worth
door.
5 big
No.
points. And we'll determine the
Oh,
match
baby.
unless we go to sudden death overtime. Keep in mind, competitors.
Seems like Kilo is laying down in Alex's office. I don't see him jumping on him. So
Christian?
All right.
He pulled enough cords out
we
earlier.
Start. Mike Kalinowski is the higher.
Stardew, John,
Mike,
Ben,
yeah,
I thank
3
you.
numbers to choose from starting now.
Y'all are traitors. I'm
let's
kicking you
do-
from the chat.
No.
Yeah, they're sticking to 2, 12, and 14.
2, 12, 14 for Mike and for Perry.
Let's go 13, 7, and 3.
Ooh,
13,
go backwards.
7, and 3 for
Interesting.
Perry. All right. So
The number 13, I don't
Mike,
think
you
I know.
you
Coy.
have seconds to speak with Mike before the round begins, starting now.
Hey, I see your face right now. I know exactly what thoughts you're having in your head. Get rid of them. They don't belong there right now.
Oh.
Stop. Let me stop you right there. Okay, we still got another round to compete.
God, she knows him so well.
Have all your JT
Yeah.
left. You got this. This is your round. You trust your gut.
I had to
This is
tell
your
Alex to stop
question.
thinking all the
You
time.
need to get these answers. It's not over
I'm like,
yet.
just
Whatever
stop.
doubt is creeping up in your head. Whatever you said to yourself. Erase
I like
matter.
the
Now
poppers.
So
Yes.
That was a good one.
you know you got this. Take your time. You got this.
Do
You
it.
know you do.
All right. Thank you, Shannon. Coy, 60 seconds starting now.
Okay, so remember the number one thing we said we wanted to happen as far as our competitor. Now, think
Great
about
line, Samir.
that,
Great line.
Plus the fact that we are now going into your under pressure, tied up third round. We are exactly where, if I could want us to be, we are. How you feeling?
I'm feeling good. The dinosaur in your hand is making me feel better.
He is the good luck, and he's like a genie. I'm rubbing it for wishes. Now, also remember what's the number one thing I said I wanted from us today?
The F word. We want fun. I'm
And we're
having
having
fun.
He's such a good manager.
All right. Well, thank
you
you.
guys are so cute.
Drop out Shannon and Coy. All right. So we're going to
Time.
start with Perry.
Tam?
Perry, you chose category number 13. All right. So we start with Perry Nemiroff, who took number 13. We have movie release dates. Movie
That's a thing
release
for her.
dates is your question. All right. Perry, here you are. Steven Spielberg's Schindler's List came out
dear
in
God.
December of what year? to qualify for the Oscars?
1991.
I think it's 1993.
Is that a final answer?
It's final answer.
Yes, that's correct.
Wow.
2 points.
Wow, cool.
Perry,
Yeah.
as we
I was
now
gonna
get
guess
to Mike
94.
Kalinowski, who chose category number 2, Mark. Category
Yes, he did, Christian. And Tim Couch's number corresponds to Judd Apatow movies.
Judd Apatow movies it is.
Okay, Mike, for 2 points and to tie. Perry Nemiroff.
I like that one.
Who co-stars alongside Katherine Heigl as an
Seth Rogen.
Seth Rogen.
had to be in Knocked Up?
We both said Seth Rogen.
Yeah.
I think Molly got that one.
Give me the pity points.
Pity points. Pity crown. You can have a pity crown.
Yay, pity crown.
Backside, Christian.
Back to tied as now we get to Perri Nemiroff for her 3-pointer, and she chose category number 7. Category
I haven't
number
seen Knocked Up in a
7
very long time. I
for
need to go back and
Perri,
watch that.
and that would be films in the 1990s. Film in the 1990s.
That could be good for her.
All right, so
It's gonna be Jurassic
1990
Park.
Jurassic
Perri,
Park is in the
your
1990s.
3-pointer. Here you go. All right. In Home Alone 2, Lost in New York, what is the new
Oh, I have no
name
idea.
that Marv and Harry go by after breaking out of prison?
Dang, I have no clue. Go with
The-
me.
Come on, Perry.
The drive-bys.
Is it the Sticky Bandits?
Yeah!
Oh, I was like, it's not the Wet Bandits. That sounds awfully similar, though. Why would they do that?
3 points there for Perri Nemiroff. And we now get to Mike Kalinowski,
Man,
who needs
this
to
is-
tie the
woo.
game with category number
This is literally like
That's
Right
right.
hook.
Mike has
Left
selected by a proxy using Jim Kelly's number 12 Disney movies.
yeah. For
All right,
him,
Right.
Disney movies. All right.
Disney
Here-
films. And for 3 points, Mike, your question. In the film Ralph Breaks the Internet, what MCU character is seen taking questions from a line of fans?
is it Iron Man?
Iron Man? Yeah.
Captain America? No. Spider-Man?
Character?
Yes.
Spider-Man? I'll say
I
Spider-Man.
know.
Iron Man?
That is incorrect.
Oh.
Looking for Groot. So also would have accepted Baby Groot. Either one worked.
All right.
Oh,
so
rude.
now
No.
gets his 5-pointer. He hits it. It bounces back to Perry.
I know you can see Iron Man flying in
Perry
the background.
Nemiroff
Yes.
will
Yeah, that- I think-
advance
yeah.
to play the winner of Mark Riley and
Oh,
Video
my
Drew.
goodness.
All right.
No.
Here is the category, Mark. It is number 14 for Mike.
That's right, Christian. And all of our Schmodown fans across the world wait with bated breath, and they're about to go crazy. Why? Because Mike has selected
Oh, my God.
the category of the legendary performer Meryl Streep.
Oh.
Here.
Oh.
That's the question. Then I will do just
Go
that.
for it, guys. Go
Mike,
for it.
Oh, boy.
for 5 points and the lead in the world of Meryl Streep. The Post was not the first time Meryl Streep was directed by Steven Spielberg. What film was in which she played the role
Perry
Blue
knows it.
Mecca?
Blue Mecca?
Oh, my.
Spielberg.
I have no idea.
5,
I don't even know.
4,
Yeah, no chance.
3.
Repeat the question.
First one.
Can do that. You have 2 JT rules left, Mike.
Thank
In
you.
the world of Meryl Streep, The Post was not the first time Meryl Streep was directed by Steven Spielberg. What film
Holy
was where
guacamole.
she played the character Blue Mecca?
This is a good 5-pointer.
This is a really good 5-pointer.
Five, 4, 3, 2.
The question.
Second one.
All right, got one more of those. In the world of Meryl
Ay,
Streep,
ay, ay.
this is not the first time Meryl Streep was directed by Steven Spielberg. What film was where she played the Blue Mecca?
Five, 4, 3, 2.
Repeat the question.
Last one.
All right, Mike. Meryl
Holy
Streep was
crap.
not the first time Meryl Streep was directed by Steven Spielberg. What film was where she played the Blue Mecha?
Is Perry going to pull this off?
Where's he playing?
It's 5 pointers, so it's got to be something weird.
4.
Is it Ready Player One?
No.
Oh
my God.
Oh my.
Round.
Yes!
Yeah.
Wow.
AI.
AI.
Oh my
Perri
gosh.
Nemiroff pulling up a big upset here and knocking out Mike the Killer Kalinowski. Mike gonna
In
put you
the
in
first
lead.
round.
Oh, I love
And
it.
we have Perri Nemiroff, who did it, comes back after the first round.
God.
Movies. Comes back again, lands on it, and it turns out to be the thing that helped her. She ties the game. Perri, are you in shock at the moment?
It's so hard not to curse right now. I'm partially in shock, but I also know that I played fairly well, so I want to give myself a pat on the back. But I still
No, I don't see this as the biggest upset of the year.
I
Thank
agree.
you.
I agree.
Seriously, the only reason this
It may
happened
be
Yeah.
an
Hashtag
upset.
Quirky Mercs.
more guidance and all the advice Mercs gave me. Otherwise, I would have had no strategy.
Tyler Moose, he was mad.
Impressive hearing that. And, you know, Perry,
Ooh.
before the match, I asked your manager, Coy.
I mean, yeah, I get it, the bracket buster, whatever, but like, don't
now that you have
pay
this
too much attention to your brackets.
How far
Don't
can
get
you
too
go?
invested.
I literally, yeah.
No.
Just
I
be
go back.
happy
Wow.
for
I can't
just be
believe I'm
happy
playing
for
another
Perry.
match. I love Drew. I don't really know much about her Schmodown skills, but knowing Mark Riley's history in the Schmodown, my head is going to explode if I wind up playing him in a match. But I'm really excited, and I
Either
really
of those.
Oh, now I really want her in video Drew.
Like I had so
Me
much
too.
fun. So win or lose, I would have had a good time today. But I am beyond thrilled to get to play this game again.
Holy,
Wow.
look how
Look, I see
happy he
the
is.
obviously earned here. You know, you mentioned up top that you might have had the special sauce to beat Kalinowski because you almost did it with Alba. You've done it yourself,
Yeah.
and now here Perri
Like you
does
said,
it.
Greg made him bleed. Perry finished him
Corruption
off.
is coming on really strong, and you just took out one of their big guns. I mean, that was a side of points for them that they were really looking forward to try to rack up points, and you just put a hole in their ship. So it's got to make you feel good here as you.
I wonder
as you
how
advance to the next
upset
round.
Mike is about
I
this.
really
Oh,
like
he's
Like, does he want, deep down, does he want a little bit of a break here?
It doesn't make me feel
Possible.
good.
I mean, now that they won the teams match, I mean, he could have a break for a few months at least.
Yeah.
I don't think Mike ever wants to be out in the first round.
Yeah,
You know,
true.
after shows, and I watch so many of them. I spend my insomnia Ed Norton nights watching so many after shows, looking at statistics because I love this part of the game so much. I love managing. So it's really hard when I know how good my team is and when I know how good each individual player is.
This is
So
so big for them. This is so big for
It's
them.
about showing that we aren't a thing to be laughed at. We're a force to be reckoned with. We've had some bad luck with timing.
So
with the world
because of that, let me check my book. Every single team is now down a person.
We're incredible.
So
And I
it's
just
so it's even?
That's all I care about.
No, it's not even. Some people have.
Well,
Or
I mean,
last
that's
Even-ish.
for you, Perri, as you go into the second
Thanks for
round.
joining us, John.
You hung
Have a
in
good night,
there,
man.
and I
Thanks,
think that maybe
Thanks for coming.
you had because you were down 3, I think, or maybe 3 or 4 after the
Rachel,
first round.
everything Coy does is contagious.
You start to doubt yourself, or maybe not even maybe give up. But that wasn't the case here.
This
You
is
stuck with it.
crazy.
How much of that was because of your paying attention
Holy-
to the game? How much of that was
Never-
because of Coy?
I'm
Never
so
did
glad
I
I stuck with Perry this whole
First
time.
of all,
I was like, she can do it. She can do it.
That's true across the board, but I do tend to get dejected and down on myself when I answer a couple things wrong. And there was like a big gap after that first round, but you know, Coy and a bunch of the people on Quirky Mercs kind of explained to me just, you know, the point spread and the likelihood of being able to come back from something. So even though I was down, I knew there was still a very real possibility that I could come back. So there was no point in getting into that dejected zone. I could make a comeback, and I did.
Good for you.
Well, there you go.
Oh,
Perri
my
Nemiroff,
goodness.
the
Wow.
scary Perri
Never
Nemiroff.
did I think that
the
I would
movie
be
trivia
crossing
showdown.
Mike Kalinowski
Does
off
it
my list
in
in
Fast and the Furious Day, defeating
Wow.
the killer Kalinowski. The score 16-13 as she goes into the next round. Congratulations, Coy.
That's
Congratulations to you,
awesome.
Perri. We'll see you in the next round. All right, gonna now bring in, I'm sure, a little bit of
He's
somewhere
gonna
they
be
haven't been recently. And that is in
Is he going to be eating ice cream?
second side of the bracket here.
Yeah.
Shannon, Mike, I mean, I know you. I've known you for a long time. I know that losses really sting you. And
Yep.
This got to be one right now. What's going on through your head right now?
It's, hey, I'm not going to complain. It's what it is. Is a Wreck-It Ralph movie a Disney movie? I thought it would be in a Pixar category.
It's not Pixar.
It's a Disney movie. That's not
I
Pixar.
had
It's
That
what-
just shows
it's
that
Disney
that
animation.
shows he really didn't know the movie.
Oh no!
That always loves that I get my strengths. I didn't get my strengths this time.
Yay! Scary Perry.
It's what it is, man. It's what it is. I made a terrible decision going into the single tournament. It didn't play out like it played out for IG for us. So I got.
He said he made a terrible decision going into this tournament.
That stuff.
Yeah, well, because
It's a
he would have
tough
had the
predicament, Mike,
IG.
and it's I hope this is taken in the
IG shot
complimentary
and
spirit
possibly
in which
an
I
IG belt
issue
in
it
his
is that
hands
when
at
you
this
watch
point.
March Madness
Oof.
when it happens every year, you have
Oh,
marquee
God.
programs.
You know
UNC,
who's gonna clap at this
UCLA,
now.
and occasionally even
Chandru.
they have an early
Andrew's gonna
round
have something to
loss,
say.
and they just
I need to go
they
look at Twitter
continue
right
to
now.
be
Twitter's
the
probably already
stellar
blowing
legacy
up.
programs that they are, and I would consider you.
I might
amongst
have
those
to
ranks
go
in
back and watch
Schmoedown.
this match to
My
see if Chandru was in the
question for
chat
Shannon,
during the
I
match.
think that you gave
Oh man!
the most inspirational and motivational speeches going into round 3 that we've
I'm
ever
gonna have to
heard
make Alex
in
watch
the
this.
Schmoedown.
Just
I think
This
we're
is
gonna
good.
do
see
that with
him
great
lose.
exercise when
He's just gonna have a little
First,
smile at the end of
it was
watching
a
it.
great piece of audio. But now, Shannon, you find yourself
Little
where
glint in his
you have
eye.
to speak a little differently to Mike and get his competitive juices flowing again after a loss. So, what are the words that you have for Mike after such a crushing defeat?
I don't have to use any special words to get Mike's juices flowing because he's still an elite competitor and he knows that this was a wheel game. This wasn't, look, he didn't spin his strength. And Mike, you got to understand this. Yeah, you didn't spin
There you
your
go.
strength. You spun hers, but you worked your way through it like a professional.
sense.
You only gave up 1 point, which wouldn't have made a huge difference anyway, but you navigated it. You didn't give up and you did fine. You gave up 1 freaking point. Who cares? Meryl Streep, whatever. We'll brush that one off. Yeah, so our plan didn't go the way we wanted it to. But the other thing to remember,
As long as
is
Meryl
that
Streep has been
as much as everyone wants
a
to say
thing
that
on the wheel, you'd think
that's gonna carry this
like
team
people would
to
know
whatever they
her
end up
stuff
at,
pretty
you
well.
still got
Yeah,
amazing
seriously.
singles players.
But
that have your back,
that
will
said, that
help
was
you
still a hard
put in the
5-pointer.
work so we can continue to
Yeah,
advance
that was a.
on
I'll have to.
this path.
That's
And I know
that's
you're
one
thinking,
Spielberg
"That's
movie I haven't
great,
seen,
I
so
don't
I'll have to
like
go back
listening to people who are
and watch
that
it to
happy. I
see
don't
how much
trust
she's actually in the
people who are that
movie.
happy.
Correct me if I'm
Yeah,
wrong.
okay.
That's
Straight
the
honest
one
with you.
that
But
Robin
that's
Williams
how
is
the
a
game
robot.
goes. Sometimes it's going to work.
Yeah,
in your
AI.
favor, sometimes it's not.
Yeah.
I can't
Robin
tell you
Williams?
anything that you don't already know.
That's Bicentennial Man.
Did up there.
Is it?
Didn't go our way.
Oh no, yeah, he is a robot in
Everyone in this
Bicentennial
tournament
Man,
is
but I
going to
believe
have
he's
to
in
be
AI. I
careful.
think.
Is he an AI too?
I think so. Yeah.
I'm old enough to have seen Bicentennial Man in theaters.
No one is immune to being upset in this game. So we've been on the
Let's see.
delivering side of those upsets, and we've been on the receiving side of those upsets. It doesn't.
Nope, Leo
matter.
said it, and Death Star Kitty said it.
Game after
Bicentennial.
game, match after match, player.
So
My
after
bad.
Robin
player.
Williams plays a character
You
called
gotta keep
Dr.
that
No
beautiful
in
beard and chin up, and you gotta-
artificial
sorry, you gotta move on.
intelligence.
You gotta
Oh,
move on.
she's smart.
Mike, let me ask you this again. I mean,
You hit the
the
buzzer.
reason why you're such an elite competitor is for how much passion you do bring with these games, whether it's singles,
Interesting.
teams, IG.
Voice and
And
AI. Okay.
And I know how much losses kind of get you. And you had mentioned earlier that you think it was a mistake, but isn't that kind of hindsight? Isn't that one of those things
Sure,
where
I can't play like that. So, like Shannon said, I've got 3 other players now I've got to get behind that need my, backing, and which I'll do. I was there for Chance with IG, helping him all the way. So now I've got to do that with Marisol, Adam, and Chance.
From the
I've gotta
question
help them all the
writer
way.
himself. There you go.
It's, again, not about me.
Voiceover
Actually, my
cameos.
ego takes the hit. It's what it is. It's a different beast. It's a
Well,
study for.
I'm going to
2
say
weeks
now, I want a
5 hours
Bicentennial
last
Man
night and not
question
a
in there
single
somewhere.
question that we talked about. I thought about it.
Because I know that.
It's that's what singles is, man.
Yeah. Do you think, Mike? Do you think
random
maybe
stuff.
because you were studying so hard for IG?
I don't think
you were
players
locked back in IG
can
for so long,
request.
and did you think you had enough
Well,
time
it's not your division, you're
blend
fine.
in to be able to study both teams?
Yeah, you're a
singles,
different division. I think
or-
it's
Well,
okay.
singles studying is a different beast. It's I can't sit there and cram in movies before a match.
Corruption does not have an easy path anymore.
Constantine.
Well, they never had
question.
an easy path.
I watched
Period.
Constantine 2 nights before that movie.
They could be out.
And I would not have gotten it.
very
Like, that
quickly,
movie with this
possibly.
singles, I can't study for it like
Could you
that.
imagine if Chance wins the tournament and
doing
becomes
movies and
triple
Meryl
belted
Streep,
at
and I thought,
Spectacular? Man,
Okay, it's a 5 versus it's not a
There you go,
significant
Molly.
role. I was like, is it 10-10? It's not 10-10.
how many years did?
I thought it was one of those weird ones.
Oh,
like a weird
see,
pop- it wasn't Hook,
bicentennial.
that's Glenn Close.
That's a good question.
So I knew it's some weird little.
Two
I have no
cent-
idea.
Two
I don't-
centennials.
Was in there. I thought
Jake,
Ready-
that's a
No,
hey Alexa.
So, Shannon, last question here before we let you go.
is that 25
you do
years?
have a big match here with Marisol McKee and Polo
No,
Yama
200
coming up, and
200.
That's
This
what I
is,
was about to say,
yeah,
Jake.
interesting,
Jeez.
Sorry.
because corruption has
No, I'm
been
just kidding. I
on
didn't
the
know.
territory. So this is not
Get
we're
it.
not used to this at the moment. So with one of the big dogs kind of taking a hit, this is Mike's first loss.
25,
in
200, who
competition
cares?
in a while. So
Meanwhile,
how do you
Ben's
bounce
laughing at
back?
us.
Do you still is the Finstock Exchange, because the plan is off a little bit? Is the Finstock Exchange still or
I
first
don't really
place,
want to
first
see
place
anyone
still,
triple belted, to be
something
honest.
You think you can
Ever?
accomplish with Mike not in the tournament?
I don't
You
know.
would if it was
I'm
like
not as much
Rachel.
concerned with getting first place as I am with
Well,
us being,
yeah. I mean, that's biased because,
I don't
like,
know
if it were a woman, that would be really
down.
fun for me to
that I
see.
don't back
But
down
I
from
won't.
challenge, and I don't
I
have
wouldn't
challenge.
say
And
that
that's why
I.
Mike and I work so
I
well
would
together, because
if
he
there's a
knows
woman that could do that gets 3 belts.
whereas I'm
I'll
gonna
be
be there to
stoked.
pick him up,
Oh
get
yeah,
him
for
to
sure.
get him
But
back
I don't want to say like, oh, only if it's a
leader of our
woman.
team, and we need him.
But
to
I don't know. I
be the
just
best right
don't.
now.
I don't know
So,
that
I'm not
someone
gonna be down about this. He played a hell
should
of a
have that
game.
much power.
It's the wheel, and it's going to be that way every single game. We never know what's going to happen. Marisol is getting prepped.
If
for
it
a
does
young-
happen,
like I
I
said
hope it
before, I
doesn't
don't
like
know if we're
stay
gonna
that way
get
for too
a
long,
3-point
and I don't think it
Oyama.
will.
We're going to get belt holder Oyama. We are going to hope for the former, but we're going to train for the latter.
All right. Well, listen,
Chance
once
has
again,
Del Rio tomorrow.
Boss here,
Marisol
I'm
has
sure you don't.
Paul.
you-
Adam
you're
has
very
Roca.
tuned,
Ay,
obviously.
ay,
And Shannon, good luck to the rest of the tournament. And we
All
will see you
right.
very, very soon.
Well,
all right, guys.
a very, very fun match here on this side as Perri Nemiroff takes down the killer, Mike Kalinowski, in the first round of the singles tournament. I'm getting to a question here. Bedore had asked this a little while ago, and it's perfect segue into what we're doing right now. Overall thoughts, I mean, I'm shocked. I'm definitely shocked. I said it up top. I would have loved to have seen an upset, and that's exactly what we got. But I'm definitely surprised by the upset. I thought the way Mike has been playing this year, he just looked in the zone. He looked more comfortable than ever. And it seems like, even though he may not admit it, that the IG and the team stuff, that being a little bit more important, might have bit him in the behind a little bit. So, Molly, thoughts on this one? Because this, whew, my goodness.
I'm actually not that shocked. I'm surprised and extremely happy for Perri, but the way, like, the questions that got asked and the things that they both spun, I think this was to be expected to be kind of a throw for throw match, honestly. But yeah, I'm mostly just really excited and happy for Perri.
Yeah, Quirky Mercs get those points, which is big. Obviously, me being the Quirky Mercs fan here, I'm pumped for that. Brian, thoughts on this one?
This was a great. These are the ones that I love. The literally, someone takes a right, someone takes a left, it just back forth type game. What is Kylo doing? You're distracting me now.
Sorry, he's all freaked out. He's very scared of motorcycles, and there's a motorcycle going, and he's jumping on the window now. So, he's very, very scared right now. Go on.
He's protecting you.
Yes.
But yeah, no. These are the best types of matches. I mean, I kind of agree. Like, am I surprised Mike lost? Yeah, sure. Am I upset about it? Not really. Like, I mean, this to me was not anywhere as close to a guarantee of Mike winning this. This was like fairly even. And hey, Koi is a hell of a coach. I don't know what they're doing, but he makes them believe in whatever he's selling, and he's selling wins right now. And that's what the Corky Mercs is riding right now, is just that win train. And they're going to be scary in this tournament, because they have Perri, Bibbs, and Brendan still in this tournament, and I wouldn't want to face any of those people.
Well, and I'll say this, Perri faced her toughest test in the first round, and it's no slight to Mark Riley and Video Drew, but in my opinion, Mike Kalinowski is a little bit of a better player than those two. You're putting up Perri up against either Mike, Mark, or Video Drew. I would say her toughest test is Mike. So although the next round is going to be hard for her, she already kind of went over the giant hill and passed, got over that bump. That was the biggest bump in the road up until like it gets later in the tournament. So there's a chance that she could end up winning round 2 as well and getting points for the Corky Mercs, depending on how the Riley Video Drew match goes. We don't know how they're going to do in singles. Obviously, Riley looked like he was struggling a little bit last Friday. Video Drew, we've only seen once in singles before. It's going to be interesting to see her again. But yeah, Brian, you're right, man. I mean, the Corky Mercs right now, this was big for them. This was huge. They were on the verge of just having Bibbs and the kid on their side. And now that they have 3 people going forward is really big. They needed the points. They were always seemed to be one of the biggest factions going into the season. Now they're proving it. But on the flip side, this is a huge knock for Corruption, because Chance isn't going to have an easy pass. And the other 2 players in Corruption are play-in players who are facing number 1 seeds. And so
former champions.
Corruption, by the time the first round is over, could be with just 1 player left. That's crazy to think about. That is absolutely crazy to think about. So it's going to be crazy. I see a couple people in the chat too saying this was a 7 beating a 2 seed, or an 8 beating a 1 seed, depending on how it is. Mike's not technically a 1 seed because he's not in that play-in match, so he would probably be a 2 seed. But I mean, in sports figures, that's big, because you don't see upsets like that very often. And this is it's really cool to see. It's really cool, especially from Perri's perspective.
Yeah, I'd be really interested to know what Perri was hoping to get on that wheel, other than monster movies.
Yep.
Okay, that's scary, because you still don't know what her strength could be.
Yeah.
She could have a secret strength in there that we don't know about.
I mean, unless it's new releases, which is what
I have a feeling she put new releases on the board. But I don't know what the others would be. I have no idea outside of horror.
Yeah. We should get Perri on the show.
I'm down. Oh, okay. Yeah, that might be fun. We'll definitely reach out, because I don't think she's ever been on an after show either, which would be a lot of fun. Okay, any last thoughts on Mike Kalinowski and Perri Nemiroff before we head out?
Oh, how the mighty have fallen.
Yes, very, very true. Perri Nemiroff walking away with the victory on this one and getting Corky Mercs their much needed points. We will talk about that at length a little bit more on Sunday on our main show. So make sure you guys are checking out POV on Sunday at 6 o'clock Pacific. As for tomorrow, you'll see Brian and myself along with Jill on tomorrow's reaction for Chance Ellison and David Del Rio. Molly will be out doing other important things. And one of those important things is going to be joining Rachel Silvestrini on Movies, Music, and Mayhem tomorrow night, 6:30 Pacific time. You can join Rachel and Molly as they're talking everything music, movies, and all kinds of mayhem in the process. So with that said, make sure you guys are joining us tomorrow, 6 o'clock live right here for the 3 of us doing the reaction. And until then, we will see you all next time.